Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day tutorial, and I apologize for my voice or if I do any really big sniffles or anything like that, but I'm just getting over being sick, and so everything is just trying to escape my head all at once. The palette that I'm going to be using on my eyes is something that isn't readily available in the US. I don't know if there are any retailers around that sell Kiko products, but that is what I'm going to be using. It's this Kiko Color Fever eyeshadow palette in 101, which is Coral Burgundy. This is available overseas in the UK, Italy. I think if you're in France, you can find it there as well. But you can find things in the US and Canada that have very similar color schemes, so it shouldn't be too hard to find in general. I'm going to start with my Becca Evermatte primer, and I just apply this in areas that I want to keep matte during the day. I don't apply this over my entire face. I'm then going to go in with my NARS Sheer Glow, and this is in shade Gobi. And a Real Techniques blending brush. From there, I'm going to go in with my Revlon Age Defying Targeted Dark Spot Concealer Treatment in the shade Light. And I'm going to do this under the eyes, and then I'm also going to put it on this lovely spot right here that I woke up with yesterday. And then to set my under eye area and also adjust my foundation, I'm going to go in with my NARS Pressed Light Reflecting Setting Powder. Next, I'm going to go in with my Trish McEvoy Eye Base Essentials in Demure. And now I'm going to go in with the Kiko palette, and I just wanted to give you guys a close-up of the palette to begin with. We have this really lovely dark burgundy color, and then kind of like a light pinky tone champagne, and then a rosy pink, and then like a lighter burgundy color. I'm going to be using all of the colors, but I'm going to start with this shade right here. And to put that shade on my eye, I'm just going to be using just a small shadow brush. This is just kind of a flat brush. You don't need to have this specific one. This one is Sephora, but it's not necessary to have this one. Just something to pack the color on where you want it. And I'm going to start by putting this on the inner area of the eye and the outer area, leaving the middle of the eyelid free of color. And then taking a blending brush, this is a Sigma E25, but it's very similar to a MAC 217 or pretty much any other medium-sized fluffy blending brush. And I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to blend it out a bit. I'm just going to go back in and add a little bit more color and then blend that out as well. From there, I'm going to go in with this slightly lighter rosy color and put that in the center. And I'm just using another medium kind of flat shadow brush. This one is from Misha. It's just a professional base shadow brush. What we're going to do from there is we're going to take this lighter kind of champagne-y pink color and we're just going to apply that right over the color that we just applied. You can use the same brush and everything, you don't have to get fancy with it. And then using that same shade, and I'm going to go in with a slightly different brush. This is actually a precision crease brush, but what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to take that same shade, the rosy champagne color, and put that in my inner tear duct area and also under my brow line. Now the reason I'm using this brush on the inner corner as well is because I don't want to pack the color on right there. I want it to be really diffused and kind of like airy and ethereal looking, which you can achieve with just a simple, flat shadow brush. It's no problem, but I just want it to be quick and easy, so I'm just using a slightly fluffier brush to do it. And then I'm going to go in with a pencil brush. This is a MAC 219, and I'm just going to take a mixture of this color and the darkest color and bring that under the eye. And then the very last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take, that's not it, I'm just going to take my shader brush and I'm just going to run that along here real quick. I just wanted to diffuse that line just a little bit, blow out the color a bit so it wasn't just, a line straight under my eye. Now, for me, I think I'm going to skip putting any eyeliner on simply because I have kind of not hooded lids. My lids are not completely hooded, but they are somewhere in between like an open eyelid space and a hooded. And so I don't think I'm personally going to put on eyeliner for this. If you do want to put on eyeliner though, this would be an awesome look to do like a cute like little winged eyeliner on the side. I'm going to skip it, but if you have a lot of eyelid space, go for it. The next thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to move on to my brows, and the two products that I use are the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Medium Ash and the Sephora Waterproof Retractable Brow Pencil in Midnight Brown. When I want to go for a little bit bolder brow, I use the Sephora pencil because it's a bit darker, and then when I want more of a natural brow, I use the Anastasia. I'm going to use Sephora today just because I'm really putting a lot of attention on the eyes, but I'm still going to use the spoolie from the Anastasia because this one has a weird brush and I don't like it. I'm just going to seal my eyebrows with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I'm not really a huge fan of this brow gel, but it is what I'm using right now. I'm probably going to be actively searching for a new one because this one just isn't cutting it for me. Okay, and then the next thing that we're going to move on to is mascara. Unless you are doing winged liner or something, or if you want to add falsies to this look. I thought about doing falsies, but for real, I got super long lashes to begin with, and falsies are not something that I generally play with. So I'm just going to go straight into mascara. I'm using YSL Baby Doll right now, and I'm really liking it. And the best thing about it is that it kind of smells like melon. It smells really good. But anyway, so I'm going to put this on. The next thing that we're going to move on to is a little bit of contour. I am still using the NYX blush in Taupe. I actually started using this because I misplaced my Illamasqua Hollow and I had no idea where it had gone. But I just recently found it again. However, I know that that one's a little bit pricier and I feel like I'm already using products that are a little bit on the pricier side. So I'm going to use this for the time being. And I'm just going to apply this with this e.l.f. blush brush. This isn't my favorite, but I don't have a really good small blush brush, so this is what I got. And then since we're going really heavy on the eyes, I'm just going to use something just to like brighten up my cheeks, bring them to life a little bit, but not overpower the look of the eyes. So what I'm going to use is Rockateur from Benefit. And this is really just kind of like a rosy gold. And it gives just a nice shimmer and life to your cheeks without being like a glitter bomb and completely horrible looking. So I'm just going to use my Real Techniques blush brush. And for me, for my face shape, I apply to the apples and then I pull it back a little bit. The product that I'm going to go in with to highlight is just going to be MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. As for lip colors, I really think that you could do a nude lip and it would look fantastic, but I also think that you could go the other direction and do more kind of like a warm berry toned lip to go with the warmer cheeks and eyes. If you want to do nude, I wouldn't go for anything that is overly... Okay, cut that part out. However, I'm going to go for a berry toned, so I am going to go with Le Rouge by Givenchy, and this is in Violine Précieux. This is, or was, limited edition, but it is still available on the Sephora website, so you can still get it if you fall in love with this color. And this is more of a matte shade. It's not like crazy matte, like it's not like a MAC retro matte, it's just like a very wearable matte. Okay, now that I have it on my face, I actually think it's a little bit heavy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blot it with a Kleenex. Just to remove a little bit of color, and then I'm actually going to go over it with a kind of champagne-y nude color. This is Champagne Shimmer from Maybelline. And that is the completed look. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you would like to see more videos from me. And I hope you guys have a great week.